Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I am playing Sokoto again. Yes, I am. And mainly just because I was challenged. I'm doing this little voiceover in the beginning because I forgot to hit the record button. And not really, I just, didn't make sure my mic was on. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But basically, I was challenged to do a run of Sokoto and to repel the European countries. And as we all know, it's a very not so fun interactions whenever they have literally a gun and you're throwing sticks and arrows at them. So I did my best to reclaim most of the lands by conquering land as quickly as possible, modernizing, and eventually cutting down the British. If you guys like to see it, I made this super nice, super important, and super quick, cool editing. Boom, boom, boom. In case your little Zoomer brains can't, can't take slow-paced content. So I'm doing something different. Use Da Vinci instead of the ancient hieroglyphic piece of technology called Sony Vegas. So now, hopefully, my editing and my videos will be a lot better. I'm still working out the bugs, learning a new program and all, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. And for the one person who challenged me, thank you. This was actually fun. Instead of playing as China or Spain or as the U.S., it's a nice little challenge. This is actually how I started off. And I'm yapping again. Get back to the video. Hello? Oh, brother. My mic wasn't set up on stream. I was talking this entire time. Anyways, since I just noticed it, it is perfectly fine. I'm basically yapping about Sokoto and how I was challenged to do this. It's whatever. We continue. And so we finally got an event to hire somebody, and we have a guy supporting the modernization movement. And I haven't played Sokoto in a while, but I know this is huge. The sooner that we can get off traditionalism, and if we can completely skip agrarianism, but this is huge. This is so huge. So now I can actually be able to modernize, which is awesome. And enacting tenant farmers, this is what we're doing now, and it's passing without a hiccup. Just letting my infamy decay, so I can take all of Ashanti and conquer it, right? Because right now, it's like a 50-50. It's like, yeah, do I want to attack? Do I not want to attack? So Denmark will side if I attack here. But if I attack this one, Denmark doesn't feel like joining. Okay, is that they don't have an interest in there. Okay. Might as well while our army is strong and they're weak still. Okay, wow, we got a lot of progression with the one event. But yeah, fight, men. Fight on the front line. Kill them all. We need their... okay, yeah, that's literally it right there. See if they'll capitulate shortly. In a couple weeks, there you go. Almost there to get. We got professional army, and I didn't even think we were gonna get professional army. Okay, that's awesome. And we got blessed with tech spread and centralization, thankfully. So yeah, I didn't know. Get decrees of road maintenance. Not a lot of them are getting a lot of education, but it's okay. We've been getting there somewhat, I would say. The only thing that blows is the British are colonizing in the Congo this area, which is not good for us. I don't want them to get a strong foothold here because we still have to push all the way into here, and France already has their little tendrils. They have little tentacles in this. Another war. We must go take Gober. We're currently enacting frontier colonization. We have... this is not a good start, right? If we don't get frontier colonization, we're going to get colonial resettlement. So that would at least help a bit more than usual. But we rivaled all the other African tribes, nations, whatever you want to call them. And we started improving relations with a lot of the powers that have, like the big powers that have a lot of influence in this sub-Saharan, African area, at least. So I'm trying not to get clapped by them. So I'm just like, hey, I'm a friend. Don't shoot, please. Please don't shoot. I like you guys. And we're just going to take it one by one. We still have a truce for a little bit longer, which is okay. But once that truce is over, I'm coming for you. I'm going to take all that sulfur. So hopefully this passes very quickly, and then we'll be able to colonize and industrialize more. I've been managing the economy, but it's all right. I mean, it's like it's nothing too explosive as you would be by this time. Like, say if you're playing as the States, you'd probably like puppeted all South America by now or close to it. If you're British, well, you would probably go for Hong Kong was already taken, but from the Chinese, probably puppet these ones since they're still low infamy, but they're starting to colonize here. I just hope. Oh no! Wait a minute. The Prussians are losing to the Austrians for the leadership. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That is interesting. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a strong Austria this game, which is okay, I guess. Italy is going to have a hard time forming then if you have a strong Austria. And then the Ottomans are going to have a tough time for their Tansy match because of Austria as well. So it's not looking like a good game for a lot of people to pressure the British. So if I don't get strong quick enough, they're going to come in here and give me a little 1-2 in the noggin, and I'm going to be like bleeding out from all surfaces. It's not going to be fun. We finally achieved colonial power. Since it still takes them thousands of days to colonize these, I'm just going to get our homeland, I believe. I can't remember because I know with African states it's like you have homeland, right? So we're Hassa and Fubwe. So I don't really know what's considered technically home. All right, almost a mid-game update. I've done a little bit of more modernizing, a little bit more of this little spooky book. I haven't been able to do a lot, really. But basically, this is what we've done, right? Luckily, we've gotten events where the colonization events where you can basically colonize quicker in Timbuktu that we were able to do in the Niger Air, whatever you want to call it, location. And we're somewhat cutting off the French Republic. They're a republic this time instead of monarchy. My last game, they're a monarchy. But I've noticed they have a lot of presence. Like other games I've played, they haven't been like worried about colonization. They worried about like the British Raj is almost consolidated. I don't like this because it means most of it's consolidated. The rebellion's never going to happen until like late games. I'm talking like 1900, which sucks. They've already conquered Oman. What's going on? They got Zanzibar over here already. And, I mean, Shuays looks like they're trying to unite Ethiopia, and they're doing pretty well, except for getting called into a war against 4 other nations, sadly. Peru broke free, took a little bit more borders. Chile has its borders right now until, starts spreading up to here. Argentina still hasn't started to colonize a lot. Yeah, it takes them so long. And they're not colonizing quite a bit. The U.S. is fully formed very quickly, actually, if I think about it. They already have Uruguay. They already have Ecuador. Okay. Ecuador looks smaller. It's just a visual thing, I guess. Yeah, it's visual. Brazil's doing Brazil's thing. They have their defensive packs as he's getting stronger. The French Republic actually owns Haiti. El Salvador actually has Guatemala. The Japanese, they're doing their thing. What is Russia doing? Russia hasn't been doing a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at this. This is a very weird playthrough. Not a lot has happened except for the British just taking over, just spiraling. They're spiraling. But whoa, I didn't see this Italy formed. No way. They don't have Lucca. Why is that? Oh, probably because of Russia. But Italy has formed. Looks like the 2 Sicilies were the leader in that. I'm starting to see that a lot more often. Like Sardia, Piedmont can't industrialize fast enough to be able to get a great power because they lack sulfur. Even though the 2 Sicilies are behind a bit, they just catch up instantly. Switzerland doing Switzerland things with more revolts over and over. I'm surprised I haven't seen another play from Austria. They have the leadership. I don't know, they just can't confederate. But it's a very interesting world right now. So far, I mean, I'm pretty fat. I'm pretty thick. Just still trying to make sure, the British don't get a lot of the Senegal, and then as soon as I'm able to cut them off of the Senegal and most of the Niger region. I'm gonna go straight down to the Congo. I don't think I'll be able to spread to stop him from getting to most of the Zanj area and most of here, which is fine, I guess. It just kind of stinks because once I stop colonizing, I'm gonna have to like boost, just absolutely boost my tech, because they're gonna look at me like they want to cut me up. Luckily enough, I have like little treaties with them for investing. They're not investing anything in this area, which kind of stinks, but that's fine, I guess. We have guys with the peasant movement. I was trying to get the interventionism, and that one guy died on me. He died. He's dead. So I had to actually get agrarianism, research it earlier, which, set me back quite a bit. A huge war has popped off between France and Great Britain. They're fighting over basically West Indies and Sierra Leone and Niger Delta. Literally, I've just been playing the game, just staring at spreadsheets, analyzing the numbers. I've been struggling to pass like homesteading and literally anything. So I'm still in traditionalism. I'm still in tenant farmers, and it's just been failing. I just been getting bad RNG, sadly. But it was a good start at least. So I'm still ahead of what I planned. Playing Sokoto, it's just RNG, really, because it looks like the British really want to colonize the entire thing of Africa, which is understandable, usually what British does. But I've never seen them be this aggressive unless I am here. And I feel like since they know, oh, I'm the player, come and get me. I feel like it. There's bias in here. Because like when I play as America, they're never that worried about Africa, and I take care of protectorate all of South America and Central America. But as soon as I play as someone over here, the British just come in and they're like, "Yep, we're gonna make your life challenging. Leave me alone." That's all right. It's all right. I finally got quinine, so colonization is going by much quicker. Much quicker, focusing on certain points just to get these done and finish out. And once these are, Morocco surprisingly colonized very quickly as well too, and I was super surprised. I was actually very surprised. 8, so we have a 15 advance, 12 success, and an 8 stall. It makes 0 sense. It's just losing progress over and over. The RNG, just voting rights in general. If I can't get voting rights, I guess I'm just gonna stay on autocracy and I'm just gonna thug it out. It's just gonna be like that forever and ever. Law debate failed yet again. Looks like I was right. There is no voting rights. There is no voting rights. My apologies. I should have never enacted this. We finally got it. Finally, interventionism, only at the end of the game. All right, Spain wants to take Tripolitania from us. I think we win these. I see an opportunity by becoming the subject of Great Britain, so we can take the stuff back from the Netherlands and everyone else in Africa, and then we can break away afterwards, I believe. Honestly, we can just let the British do everything, too. I have 75, so I can liberate a lot. Andalusia, Anatolia. I think these two will just absolutely destroy the Spanish. And let's make Anatolia permanent. We're liberating, and we are recognized. Would you look at that? Austria recognized us, too, because Spain backed down, and since we made Anatolia a permanent thing, and also humiliate, we become recognized. That's awesome. And since we're recognized, I thought we kicked us out for a second. No, we're still under the British, sadly, and we want to stay around 70, 80 liberty desire. We don't need to improve with the French. We can improve with the Americans to see if we can get stuff back, as well as since America joined in. Really, I'm gonna call in them obligation, sure. And now that the war goals have all been added, I got all of this. Sure, I got high infamy, but 32K will jumpstart my economy. Yep, and we're gonna take basically all the stuff that is in from the Netherlands that is in the Senegal to us, and with the British on our side, I don't think a lot is going to happen. And the U.S. is also protecting the U.S. I don't have enough to stop them in this war with the Egyptians. So I'm sorry, Egyptians, but I think since we're at war with them, with the British and everything like that, I think the Egyptians will be all right fighting on a lot of fronts, because with the British, they have the front border with Canada and a lot of other ones as well. It's just disgusting how strong Canada really is. Yeah, they're damaging relationships. Well, man, you shouldn't have joined. I had no problem with you. You didn't join. Look at these Americans getting in everyone's business yet again. I mean, these guys are trapped. And if this was Hoya 4, this would be a nasty encirclement. There you go. And as you look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. More natural soil. Hopefully we can still keep this protectorate. Our infamy is just too high. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The British are just building everything. I'm trying to do it myself, and they're just doing it. That is the strongest country in this game. So I did a bit of tomfoolery. Since right now the British are a little pariah right now, going insane with the infamy, and they're in a cut down war, I believe, right here, and the French and Russia and Austria are in it as well, and then they're also in a war to protectorate Persia, and they also want to open the Qing market as well, and they're liberating Oman. Well, this is all going on. The U.S. is, you know what? I don't know what the U.S. is doing, but they're not going to war. I'm mistaken. It was someone else, right? But at the same time, I have literally assembled the Avengers to support my independence. I even got the British Raj. I even got the Cape Colonies. I even have, I think, the East Africa. I didn't get Senegal because I want to conquer Senegal, but I got it. I mean, I could also get it as well, so they don't have a front. Nope, they don't like me. All right. That being said, I finally got it. I finally got it. I'm ready for the wars to end all wars. I owe an obligation to the British. Ah! No. It ends in 4 years. Are you kidding me? It ends in 4 years. What I can do is just build up my own military. I must get stronger. I have no navy. I just been focusing on army. Almost there. Almost there. And we finally don't have an obligation with them anymore. I have most of the world on my side, so hopefully it can take down the British. And with that being said, I am going to declare my independence. See, look at this. French, Russia, Qing, Ottoman, Prussia, Australia, Scandinavia, Sokoto. I'm going to force the diplomatic play too. I want them to get absolutely cold. Americans can't join, Spain can't join on either side, and Australia can't join. But you love to see it. Independence play, forcing it. It could be 4,000 troops to their measly 600. Independence to the Congo, to the Dominion of India, British East Africa, Canada, the Trucial States, and myself. And I'm not done yet. You know, I'm going to take out my only 2 interests, and I'm going to declare it in the British Isles. And I'm going to send my dudes up here to defend the front. And then I'm going to get my dudes over here. Make sure they're all on defense, you know. Boom, 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 and that one. And then move it to this front to defend it, right? Or, I mean, I don't need to defend it. I can actually attack that front. But I'll just have one guy doing it then. But this is insane. I will be free. Okay, so Prussia abandoned us on this diplomatic play. It's most likely going to join the British because they have a defensive pact with the British. But then again, I don't think he understands. You already lost a leadership play, man. Like, you're not even in a formed Germany, and it's 1895. I think I've done a good job at least getting most of Africa to myself, except for this, and all of this, and this, and that, and that. But basically, most of it's already gone. So now, all I got to do is wait for these interests to pop up, because I even have Mexico over here. I even have Canada. I even have Scandinavia. Okay, Prussia sides with them. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. I'm genuinely not worried. We only have half of the world's army mobilized. It's war on all fronts. We shall dismantle the British Empire. Great Britain, more like sour. No, not sour Britain. Dookie Britain. How about that? And since this is a big play, I think I want to do. I can't. I wonder if they're in play. They are. Prussia was swayed. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Prussia was swayed. Oh, return Schleswig from Scandinavia. Okay. Interesting. Liberate country. Irish, Scotland, British Congo. Okay, the French is another issue. Right now, it is the British, right? I have been solely focusing on the military tree to at least get somewhat down here to have an actual decent military, but my piss poor tech spread hasn't allowed me. But I'm gonna continue this as we added this. I'm forcing this diplomatic play. They can't back down. Like, there's nothing you can do against me, man. Like, sure, you helped me with the Spanish over here and everything like that with the Netherlands. Yeah. But now I'm coming for blood. I want blood. I paused all my construction because I'm going to need the money, because I will go in debt. Absolutely, because once we separate, we're going to face a whole bunch of shortages. So I might need to downsize as well. Oh, India already popped out. So many shortages. Oh, no. I knew that will happen. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Now that I'm free, we can do anything. Migration controls were lifted. I still have slavery in my country. Get them, my boys. Get them. The Africans will rise up. No more colonialism. It's literally just the French fighting. Kick them out. They've also landed in the... they've landed. Yes. The whole world. Who knew? It took all you had to do was recruit the entire world to fight against the British to win. Okay, Prussia got kicked out. They're not capitulating whatsoever. They're holding strong. I mean, 500,000 dead with just the British alone. So many lives were lost. You should have just released me. It's not like I forced the play or anything, like, because they're holding on strong. They are not capitulating whatsoever. We have all of the UK, British, all over here, completely. We are occupying literally everything. Why aren't they losing war score? Why aren't you capitulating? What's going on? You make no sense. Canada, why? I literally had all war goals. Why were they? They're still a part of it. But they'll accept this. They'll accept being absolutely... Okay, so we couldn't get Canada, which is sad. But we got most of it. India was stripped away. And now we're free. There's Ireland. There's Scotland. Its GDP plummeted. It's only 16 million. It's only 16 million. It's incredible. Yes, that was me. I did it. But as that being said, I think that's a good way to cut it off right here. I spent my time very, very meticulously trying to build up Sokoto, being strong. And as any African nation you play, it's a long game. It's a very long game, but it's fun. We beat him with some decent laws. Free my Scots, my Irelands, and the UK. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm coming for Wales next. Cornwall too. It's just jokes anyways. Thank you all for paying attention and staying around, and I'll see you guys later. Leave down in the comments what you want to see me play next in this game, or a different game in general. I like grand strategy. I'm not good at a lot of games, but if I have to think, I do the big think. I be thinking. I'm yapping at this point. I'll see you later. Bye.